Shapes aims to support long-term healthy and active aging and the maintenance of a high-quality standard of living of older individuals by providing a wide range of easy-to-access services for different situations in everyday life. Shapes provides services that are close to the end users. These services involve digital devices like speech-based assistants, activity trackers, or monitoring some specific health-related information, such as age, weight, and height to be usable. After that, the use of these devices collect personal data, such as heart rate. In other words, personal data is collected as part of Shape services. As a user of Shape services, you are entitled to many rights guaranteed in the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, which sets certain limitations on the ways how data related to you may be used. GDPR provides better protection for your personal data and more means to control the processing of your information. Shapes and its services are fully compliant with the GDPR. This video provides basic knowledge on data protection related matters for you. For all collection and processing of your own personal data, you are always asked for your consent in advance. You can also withdraw consent at any time and request that all your personal data be deleted. By using consent, you gain strong control of data relating to you. In a nutshell, nothing can be done unless you have accepted it beforehand. Your rights as a user. You can always use your rights related to your personal data processing listed here by contacting the contact point provided in the participant information sheet. Using the rights happens free of charge, and it's the controller's responsibility to provide the means for a data subject to exercise his or her rights. The EU's data protection regulation informs you about the rights you have when a company or an organization processes your personal data. You have the right to obtain information on the processing of your personal data, of access to your data, to rectification of your data, to the erasure of your data and to be forgotten, to restrict the processing of your data, to data portability, to object to the processing of your data, to not to be subject to a decision based solely on automated processing. When you start using Shape services, you will be provided with information about the person or the entity you can contact, such as municipality, care facility, or the provider of these services. There will be a designated contact person with whom you can communicate. The service provider always holds overall responsibility for data protection. Data protection encompasses both technology and operations, defining how service providers are allowed to handle information. When introducing new services processing health data, a privacy impact assessment is always conducted to identify risks and mitigation activities needed. The right to be forgotten. In the context of Shapes, and according to GDPR, you have always right to withdraw your consent. After withdrawing, the controller must generally erase all identifiable personal data concerning you. The controller must also make sure each recipient for whom your data has been disclosed gets notified of your withdrawal. The right to obtain information on the processing of personal data. The basic information of processing of your personal data is provided in the participation information sheet. You can still directly approach the controller and ask questions about the processing, such as, is your data being processed? Are the records of you correct? How long will they be stored? And why is the data being processed? Remember that Shapes ensures your privacy and personal data protection while providing valuable services for healthy living. Experts, Tyni and Sarlio Siintala, 2023. Video production, Takanen and Maijala, 2023. This project has received funding from the European Union's Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation Programme under Grant Agreement number 857159.